Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at adding, subtracting, and doing what's called scalar multiplication on matrices. Alright, so if we were given two matrices A and B, such as in our warm-up problem here, okay, and we wanted to create a new matrix A plus B, okay, this would be matrix addition. Alright, remember matrices are named with a capital letter, so if I want to symbolize this, I just write A plus capital B. Okay. Well, first off, to add two matrices, I have to make sure that they are the same order, same size. Well, remember it goes rows by columns. Well, A has 2 rows and 3 columns. B has 2 rows and 3 columns. They have the same size, so I can add them. Now, when I'm adding, I take the numbers from the same positions and I add them. So 4 plus 12 will give me 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. 10 plus 9 would be 19. And then on my row 2, negative 2 plus 8 is 6. 7 plus 15 would be 22. And then 13 plus negative 1 would give me 12. And that would be my new matrix. Notice it is also a 2 by 3. It's the same size as the original ones. Now, we're going to ignore this next part. That was for a bigger problem that we didn't end up doing in the previous lesson. But for the purpose of our problems down here, we're going to go ahead and call matrix A week 1, and matrix B will be data from week 2. Now, let's say we want to find the difference in sales for week 1 and week 2. Well, difference, if you remember, means subtraction. So I'm going to take matrix A minus matrix B. Or I guess technically I could do matrix B minus matrix A. It doesn't really matter. Okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to subtract the pieces that are in the same position. So in matrix A, the first one is 4 minus piece in the same position, 12. My next piece would be 1 minus 6. Then I would have 10 minus 9. And then in row 2, column 1, I would have negative 2 minus 8. And then the second column there would be 7 minus 15. And the third column of row 2 would be 13 minus a negative 1. Now, if I went ahead and worked these problems out, my new matrix, that would be my answer. 4 minus 12 would be negative 8. 1 minus 6 would be a negative 5. 10 minus 9 would be 1. Negative 2 minus 8 gives us a negative 10. 7 minus 15 is a negative 8. And 13 minus a negative 1 is the same as 13 plus 1, so that's 14. Okay? And that is matrix subtraction. Now, let's say the manager thinks that during spring break he's going to triple the numbers he got from week 1. Okay? So week 1 is matrix A. He thinks he's going to triple it. So he's going to do 3 times what A is. Well, for that, we would take 3 times our matrix A, which our matrix A looks like this. 4, 1, 10, negative 2, 7, and 13. So we would simply just multiply the 3 times each element in that matrix. So 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 10 is 30, 3 times a negative 2 is a negative 6, 3 times 7 would be 21, 3 times 13 is 39. Okay? This operation that we just did is what we call scalar multiplication.